morning, Stella Star family. Good morning, y'all. Usually we are up at about 6:30 and we're already walking. So I do want to apologize this morning because I am late for work. I actually got up on time, y'all, but and left out of the house, but for some reason, y'all, I can't find my ID. So because I can't find my ID, now I gotta go into work and I gotta report my ID lost. Yeah. So that's how my morning is going. And I tried to spend a little time at home trying to um see if I could find it, but I just couldn't find it. So I don't know if I dropped it yesterday getting into the car. I have no idea what what happened. I don't know. I know yesterday I was ripping and running. I had to get some orders out into the mail yesterday. Then I had to do a workout yesterday evening when I got off. And then I got off a little bit late, so I was in traffic for an hour and a half yesterday evening. So I was just kind of loopy in the head. I mean, I wasn't all the way there yesterday evening. So there is absolutely, you know how sometimes you're just going so fast. And I said to myself, you know what? You gotta slow down. You gotta slow down. Like, and I mean, that was just so that's why I was running late this morning. That's why I couldn't do my 6:30 walk that I usually do with you all. But I did want to pop on and just tell you that, I was thinking about y'all. I was like, oh my God, I'm letting them down. Uh, I'm I'm not there. And so I wanted to at least pop on and just show you all my face and let you all know that, yeah, I'm doing, I'm going to get my walk in today, definitely. But I just wasn't able to get our morning 6:30 walk in, which really sucks because I really enjoy doing that 30 walk with you all. So I'm just getting late, headed into work. And y'all, I was in good time this morning. And usually I put my ID down in my bag. And if I get to work and that ID down in that bag tucked under something, I'm going to be so pissed. But usually, y'all, I get to work really early so that I can do my walk, do my meditation, get my coffee and all of that. I don't like to be running into work all late and stuff like that. I that's not me. So being in Atlanta traffic, headed into work at almost 7 o'clock. Ooh, child, my nerves gonna be shot. My nerves gonna be bad, y'all. They'll be bad today, because I am a very mellow person. And before I actually moved out here, I moved out here because I take care of my parents, right? My father has passed away from cancer, but I took care of both of my parents, right? And so when I moved from Florida, I needed to find somewhere that my money can stretch. You know what I'm saying? I needed my little money to stretch. It was just me. It was me with my 3 kids. Although I had a decent job, it's still in some places you just ain't gonna be able to get no house, for reasonable, and then have 3 kids and then got 2 parents, and both of my parents, because my mama snore, my dad needed his own room so that he could be able to have his own place to sleep. So I ended up moving to Georgia, not because I really wanted to. I'm a country girl. I wanted to be somewhere where I'm chilling I could stay about 5, 10, 15 minutes from work or whatever the case may be. Baby, I got here, my whole system I have not gotten used to being here and being in traffic yet. Let's just put it like that. I stay out in the country part, and all of the people seem like they want to move out here right along with me. I'm like, wait a minute. But I do stay about over an hour from work, which is a headache. But I was a government employee, and I never had to really go. I had to go into work. When I first started, we had to go into work 3 times. Then we had to go in twice. And then we had to go in once. And a lot of people be like, oh yeah, send the lazy government workers back to work or whatever the case may be. Now, I ain't no regular government worker now. I work on production. All of my stuff is, monitored. It ain't no, you can't steal no time. You can't be just walking around with your coffee cup chilling. You can't just, no. We are rated on where I work. I can't speak for all government employees, but this was one of the reasons why we were able to work from home. Everything that I do is watched. We have so much we have to do in a day, and our quality has to be good. So we're rated for quality and we're rated for production. So that's that. But anyway, y'all, before y'all get down here to lazy government employees, like every government employee ain't lazy. Actually, when I worked over in the hospital, because I worked in the hospital previously, I worked hard over there. I worked real hard over there because I had to deal with supplies and stuff like that. I worked real hard, and they don't like to hire people. Government don't like to hire people. They'll work the heck out of the people that they do have. So that's that. So but anyway, now I have to go into work every day, and that is different. It's different, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have a job. I'm grateful to be able to, go home, rest in a nice home, and it's comfortable, it's safe. So I, although I hate going back into work, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you on that. I don't care for going in because it taps into my time that I could be working out or doing something else, fixing a healthy breakfast. My work-life balance is just horrible because it takes this morning it's probably going to take about an hour and 15 minutes to get to work, and in the evening it's about an hour and 30 minutes to get home. So that's usually, my day or whatever. But anyway, y'all, good morning, everyone. We're going to do our walk and talk. We're going to pick it back up tomorrow. I will be out of town this weekend, y'all. I'll be out of town, but I'm still going to try to get up and do some walks and talks. I don't know how I'm going to be able to adjust my time, but hopefully I can find a trail or something like that on Saturday morning and go and meet up with one of my line sisters and go and meet up with her and go walking or something like that. So I may end up doing that. But anyway, y'all, what do we have going on today? I actually got me I didn't have time to really, what is this? Chobani? Yeah. I actually got one of these this morning because I felt like I started getting stressed looking for that ID. So I was like, you know what, let me get me something to eat. And this is about as good as it's gonna get. But anyway, y'all, although the morning was stressful, I am just extremely grateful. I never really stress or trip when there's a delay in my life. I usually just try to still stay as focused as possible or whatever. So yeah, it was a delay and it was a little bit frustrating. I think with me, it just more so told me like, you know what, you need to slow down. Like, you're so busy ripping and running, you gotta slow down. And that's kind of where I was with it. Wasn't really upset about it, but definitely it made me look at myself and be like, you know what, you need to slow down, because I had no idea where I put it. I have no idea where I set it. I don't know if it dropped when I was getting ready to get in the car, like, and that just come from running, because how you just, and sometimes I have my headphones on, so I don't even know if I could have took it. I have no idea, and that's sad. I'm gonna put an air tag on my ID. I put air tags on stuff because I be so busy ripping and running, I will lose stuff. I had to put an eye tag on my Lumen. I had to put a air tag on my Lumen. So, and that's what I talk about this morning while I'm chatting or whatever, so I can pay attention to the road and I won't have to look away or whatever from the road while talking to you all. But anyway, so I have the Lumen device, and I don't know if a lot of people have tried the Lumen, whether they figured out it don't work for them and stuff like that, but it was very instrumental for me, because I had kind of messed up my, metabolism. My metabolic rate just was not good. So with the lumen, it kind of showed me through, using it in the morning, um, what was what. It kind of showed me whether I was in, what I burned, like in my fasted state and stuff like that. How many carbs I kind of can eat, and how to, once you blow in it after, before you eat, and then after you eat, after a workout, before a workout, it kind of shows you how food and certain stressors affect your body. Like poor sleep. If I don't get good sleep, I don't blow very well in the morning. That means my body is not really processing the food that I ate. It's not really in a fasted state. So I have that too. I use my lumen for that, and I kind of use it, and it's instrumental for me to show me just what my levels are. So it's kind of been helping me with eating a little bit better, and stuff like that. And they have a new lumen that's actually about to come out, I think, next year. But I do use my lumen, and I keep it with me every day. When I usually use it in the morning, and then before and after I eat. I don't really use it when I get ready to work out like I should. Like they say, you should use it to see what your glycogen stores are prior to you doing like a long walk or strength training or something like that. But I just haven't used it for that reason. So I haven't used it for that. But anyway, you all, it's your girl Stella, and I am not gonna hold y'all this morning, but we will be back tomorrow at 6:30 to do our walk and talk, and then we'll find our little subjects that we're gonna talk about, and we'll go from there. But anyway, y'all, my apologies on 6:30. I hope to see you all back here tomorrow at 6:30. Y'all have a really, really good day. Your girl Stella is out.